One grew up on the territory feel.
And what you gonna do?
The larger-than-life icons.
Oh, yeah! Woo! The best there is, the best there was!
And the foundation of the business.
The other came in during a new era.
Now, both worlds meet in one place. Breaking down Raw, SmackDown, premium live events, legends, hot takes, and everything in between.
Oh, it's true!
This is the 8301 Wrestling Podcast, the perfect address for wrestling talk.
All right, and welcome back to the best address for all of your WWE reviews and news, 8301. I am your host, Marcus Brown.
And this your boy, Chris.
And we are back for episode 10, and we are talking about SmackDown tonight from Italy. I don't know if it's Bologna, but they was having a good time in Italy this evening.
Yep.
So WWE gave us I'm going to say a pedestrian episode. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. We had Cody and Gunther going back and forth. We're going to get in that in just a second because Gunther kicked it all off anyway. We had Sami Zayn coming in and doing the whiny crybaby Sami stuff. Raquel Rodriguez and Dominic Mysterio advancing to the King and the Queen of the Ring tournaments. So the Judgment Day kind of is the evolution of today. Let's just say it that way because they're winning everything, which I'm not mad about. And then, of course, one of the biggest questions we had tonight, did Sami Zayn expose Cody Rhodes as a bad friend, or is Sami letting jealousy cloud his judgment? So let's get it cracking with the first thing. The show opens up. We get the intro. We're having a great time. I'm wondering what's going to happen. And Gunther came out there like his baby father didn't pay his child support. Just throwing everything everywhere. Scream. I like this Gunther. What hit me? Because Cody came out there like a little kid. Like, why are you so mad? Why you think?
So I'm kind of conflicted with that. So, okay, so I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Can you still be mad at something that happened to you 5 days ago?
You shouldn't be, but it's very possible. Yes.
With the same intensity. Like, oh, like this happened to me 5 days ago, and then days and days go by, and then I show the Raw, and all of a sudden I'm still, the same, how genuine is that?
If I was wronged completely, like I'm talking about completely disrespected, yeah, I could still be hot. But Gunther was on 50. Like it happened yesterday.
That's my only. That's what's kind of hard because it's like, it's kind of hard to like. Well, for me, and maybe I'm just being too picky. I guess when I see stuff like that, I'm like, it's not really. I don't know because it's like, okay, like this happened way on Sunday. It'd be cool if it happened on Raw.
Okay.
And it happened, but
it's almost a
like
week
it's almost
ago.
a week later, and you walk down there tossing and stuff, like like
you have to remember WWE. The whole universe pauses in between shows because they don't do house shows anymore. So it happened last night as far as the universe is concerned because they weren't on TV.
Yeah,
now he should have came out. I do believe he should have came out on Monday and flipped out.
Yeah.
And then not Nick Aldis, but Adam Pearce should have been like, you need to deal with this on your show.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
And that would have made the crash out make even more sense because I've been waiting all week to crash out, and now I finally can.
Yeah.
So I agree with you there. I do.
But besides that, because he's completely justified in doing that, because he did get screwed, and then which Cody attested to it and say, yeah, that happened. So it wasn't like Cody didn't deny it.
He didn't.
So yeah, it was cool. But then I guess they're gonna have the match in a couple weeks. I guess on the SmackDown. I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of like, so that means Cody's gonna probably win. I highly doubt they switch the title
on a random Friday.
Friday.
Unless Cody got another movie or he hurt, which as far as I know, neither one of those things are a thing. So he's not. They're not taking it off of QB1. I'm with Roman. I don't care about no QB1.
Yeah,
OTC1.
But I wonder if it's going. But see, I don't see it happening fairly. I feel like something gonna happen. I kind of feel like it's gonna be maybe Sami interferes
I'm so tired of Sami Zayn. Oh my God, he's getting on my nut. He is the Victor Wembanyama of the WWE. All this crying and whining, and when you got the ball in your hands, you come up short. So just hush now, child, and just go sit down somewhere. I'm so tired of Sami Zayn. I'm tired of his music. I'm tired of his gear. I'm tired of the red hair. I'm tired of the beard. I'm just tired.
Okay, so who do you hate more,
The
Sami
Bellas.
or? Thank you. Let me.
The Bellas. Nobody's taking that spot. No, Sami Zayn could come back from that. The Bellas are never. Speaking of the Bellas, one of them was on the show and she got everything. I was so happy when I first saw him. I was like, Jesus. And then I want to, you know what? I was getting ready to call them Toxic Attraction, but that's where they started. But Fatal Influence, you know what? You've made a giant impact on me, and now I'm a fan.
And I guess your theory is kind of right because you've said pretty much every time that the Bellas aren't on TV, the show is great. And then they was back on TV tonight, and then the show was kind of mid.
All the Bellas got to do is appear, and it's just terrible. Look at John Cena's life. It was horrible. He got rid of Nikki, doing more movies, got a beautiful wife. He had the retirement tour, got little kids crying in his T-shirts.
That's not Nikki. Come on now. You can't.
Influence. Nikki had influence on that man. Did you watch them on that show?
Yeah.
How miserable he was. Woman wouldn't clean up. She would listen to the man's rules. He got too many rules. It's his house. You ain't his wife. Look. The Bellas, although you might be great people individually, as a tag team and in this business, again, I've said it before, give your rings back because you're not Hall of Famers and you just need to go, I don't know, do something else with your lives. You're pretty. Stay in magazines or something. Do something. I mean, you ain't thick. So stop doing a little wiggle thing when you come out because it's insulting.
This is turning into like a hate segment of Bella every week. It seems.
Bro, I don't like them. I don't like them.
It's a Bella hate segment.
They're terrible. And the thing is, I have so many daughters and they like the little ignorant Bellas and they think it's so cool and they come out there with their squeaky voices and how they started the women's revolution. Yet Paige, who can literally wrestle circles around these women, has to follow behind them for a championship. I don't like it. I just don't like it. Charlotte gotta bend the knee. She's the queen. That makes no sense. Yeah, I bet you they have Nikki Bella beat Rhea Ripley.
No, that's not gonna happen.
Bet money. That's when she come back. That's what's gonna happen.
That's not gonna happen.
Okay.
That's definitely not gonna happen.
She's gonna come out, tear her shirt, and beat Rhea Ripley.
That's not gonna happen. They're not gonna give him.
She's gonna tear her pre-torn shirt. Let's point that out too. It ain't like she's just so strong. She tearing her shirt in half. It's already cut. Come on now. Look. I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to go Bella free because I'm going to take over the show with my disdain for these women. And now it's like every week they're taking pictures and I know Paige is tired of this. She got to be.
Yeah. So, okay. So what you think going to happen with Cody and Gunther?
Gunther's eventually going to take it. He has to. What else is there for him to do? What I would like, even on different shows, Gunther and Oba.
That would be amazing. I'm trying to think. Have they had a standoff or anything like that? Did they do anything at the Rumble?
They went straight with him and Brock. That's where it's been from jump. But I would love to see him and Gunther. I think that would be him and Gunther, him and Royce Keys. That match they had was really good. Like Gunther doesn't have anything to do. He needs. I think I said it like a week or two ago. He doesn't need a belt, but I'm starting to think he does.
Yeah. I feel like that match, they're going to probably keep them separated. There's probably another reason why they put Gunther on SmackDown, to keep them two separated. Yeah. I feel like that's going to be like a WrestleMania match or something like that, probably.
And Brock is bringing Oba along. I think Brock is teaching him how to be a monster, if that makes sense. I think that's why they're in this program together. Like, yes, we're having a match, but I'm teaching you at the same time. Because Brock has that aura. You hear that music, you know what's coming. Even the walk around the ring like animals do, to let you know that's his ring. Like I'm not stepping in the ring with you. You're stepping in the ring with me. Yeah, type thing. So I think Oba's going to be all the better for having a program with Brock first, and then going from there. It's going to lift him, and he could talk, so he doesn't need a mouthpiece. So I think it gives him an extra layer that Brock doesn't even have.
So what do you see happening? I know we kind of jumping ahead,
No, you good.
But so after their program, what do you think happens with Oba? Like, what do you think they're gonna do with it?
I don't know.
Cause that would be my question right there.
I don't. Because they weren't doing nothing with him before it.
Exactly. So they just lumped him right in the. That's the reason I feel like this trilogy wasn't a part of the plan. I feel like they saw that the open challenge was failing, like it wasn't working, and then they said, "Hey, Brock, y'all, you got some more dates. Let's make some more money. Let's do something."
I could agree.
Because, yeah, like, and even now, I mean, I still don't know what they're gonna do. I would bring back maybe Drew, but see, I don't want Drew to job too. He shouldn't be jobbing.
No, if he comes back, he needs to be doing something that's memorable because he's not exactly young either.
Right.
But Drew is definitely amazing on the mic.
Yeah.
And amazing in the ring, and he's wasted if he's just being fed to Oba.
Yeah. That'll be a great program, but again, I don't want to see him jobbing to Oba.
I agree.
So I don't see. So I don't know I don't know what they do with Oba afterwards. They need to just have him and Brock go the rest of the year,
or just let him float between shows. I don't know. I don't know where you go with somebody who you're trying to make untouchable because then he's untouchable.
Right.
So what do you do with your untouchable star?
How much did he lose when he was in NXT?
Not very often, but he did. Like he lost the NXT the North American Championship. He lost the NXT title. I think it was a 2-time American champ.
Was it like 1-on-1 matches or was it fatal 4-ways or what?
He lost the NXT Championship to Ricky Saints 1-on-1 with a tornado DDT.
Really?
Yes, but it took 7 F5s to beat him on the main roster.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Well, NXT didn't exist. That stuff goes away when you come to the main roster. But he wasn't as dominant as he is now, but he was dominant. But he was beatable because him, Trick, and Javon had a triple threat.
Yeah, that match I saw.
They didn't let him run that back on the main roster. So, yeah, I mean, if you make Oba a regular person, he can lose, he can win, but just he's beast-ish.
Yeah.
As opposed to like Brock is the beast, he can't lose because everybody's gonna look weak if he has to keep looking strong.
Yeah, because even what they did with Brock, even though when he was in his prime, like with his second run, he won a lot, but nobody
dominated him.
Yeah, dominated him, or it wasn't like it didn't hurt the other person. Like all those matches he had with Seth and Roman and all those guys back in the day when he was feuding with those, it didn't really hurt their careers.
Nah, I think it excels it because he can still make you look good.
Right.
We know you're not winning, but at least you can look good in defeat. Yeah. I think that matters. Getting destroyed and looking good in defeat are two very different things.
Exactly. So that's gonna be interesting to see.
Yeah. Kind of like, I guess the best way I can explain it, like I'm trying to think of who lately is just like what he did to Angel Garza and Berto. Okay. How he just destroyed. Like if that was Seth, like come on, why would?
Yeah, that's just straight up disrespectful.
But like with Braun Breaker and Seth still looks good even when he loses. Like it was a match. Like he was holding his own. Yeah. Like I think that that's how you do it if you want to keep both stars strong instead of embarrassing one of them.
Yeah.
So that's something.
And then maybe that goes to equity because Seth has a lot of equity, and then he's Seth Rollins. And I think with Angel, they probably made them to be jobbers because they literally haven't done nothing with them in years.
They said they was leaving anyway, so out the door and let's just use you one more time. But Seth did say he's the modern day Shawn.
Okay.
There's only one Shawn Michaels. Seth Rollins is amazing. There's only one Shawn Michaels.
In what regard? I mean, in what context did he mean?
Like his ring work, his ability to come back from injuries. Okay. His ability to sell merch, his ability to be the draw. Like he is.
Speaking, I actually did have a topic we could
discuss.
Just discuss. It's kind of like around Shawn.
Oh, write it down so you don't forget it.
Okay.
But we could discuss that today. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. But I don't. There's only one Mr. WrestleMania. I don't care. There's only one. I don't. Even at his age now, I'd watch his match before a Seth match. And maybe that's just because I'm loyal and I've been watching Shawn my whole life. But Shawn Michaels have a great match with a broom.
Yeah. I'm not disputing that at all. I just remember how Seth was pre-knee injury.
Oh no, Seth is amazing. I'm not trying to take nothing from Seth.
He was nice.
Right, that's like I believe LeBron James is an amazing player, but he's the second best.
Yeah. And I think that results to they did a great job of building superstars back then.
Right. And
I think that's part of it too, because I definitely think the talent is way better now than it was back then. I mean, Shawn Michaels could blend in with the talent today, but I'm saying they did a better job of creating superstars, like bigger than life.
Yeah, and at that time, that's what it was about.
Yeah,
as opposed to now, social media, all the other stuff.
Right.
Like that stuff was in its infancy back then. Like we had dial-up internet when nobody having like FaceTime conversations back then. So I mean, and then he was like the placeholder between when Brett left and the ascension of Stone Cold. Like he's right in between that.
Yeah.
Of holding the company together.
Right.
Because after Hogan, it was Brett. After Brett, it was Shawn. After Shawn, it was Stone Cold. So, me personally, I think his second run was much better than his first.
Yeah.
When he came back and had to wear the chaps because he had the knee brace and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But way better than his first run. But his first run was amazing. But at that time, I was a Bret Hart fan. I hated Shawn Michaels, so I didn't get to enjoy it like I should have. You had to pick a side back then, and I was riding with the pink and black attack back then. But yeah, so next what happened, I mean, we got totally off the subject of the show. Raquel Rodriguez advancing the Queen of the Ring against Bayley, Kiana James, and JC Jane. This was actually, surprisingly, a good match. And not saying that women can't wrestle or these women can't. I didn't care. They made me care about the match. It was great with Bayley. And because they didn't even let Bayley get her entrance. That's when I was like, oh, this is going to be quick.
Yeah. And that's what okay, go ahead.
No, you go, because it's disrespectful. Go
I'm
ahead.
tired of the Bayley disrespect. It's like, she hasn't gotten her just due.
Ever.
Like, ever. It just seems, and then when you think she does, they take it away. It's I still don't understand why, even with last year's WrestleMania, they substituted her out to bring back Becky.
For no reason.
And they never paid that off. It was like, what was the reason to do that? Like, Bayley wasn't actually hurt. They just took her off for storyline purposes. They never paid that off. They never, because Triple H even came in and said, Bayley, Bayley's gonna be fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, fans don't worry. They're like, she's gonna be fine. They ain't done nothing with her since, but just put her back in the tag team division.
To me, she's like the Mankind of today. Even though he won the world championship, which she has too, it's like he was that guy you knew people would watch, people could relate to. He was a draw, but we're not going to put the company on his back. We're not going to trust him like that. I think they do the same thing with Bayley. Like, Bayley's going to give you a good match. They keep her with the young talent to help them get better.
Yeah.
So they just wasted her prime.
I don't get it because she's one of the four horsewomen, but notice all three of those, but at least the two of those, like, they starting to give back. Bayley shouldn't be giving back right now. She should still be, because I mean, she was one of the last ones to get caught up, right? She was the last one to get caught up. Man,
I agree with you.
I don't like it.
It's disrespectful. But I mean, all in all, the match was good.
Yeah.
Bayley did great. Raquel is taking Kevin Nash's advice. She's wrestling big.
Yeah. It's like ever since she did that, she's been great.
I think for all wrestlers, when the older generation say things, they tend to say things a little rude. Bret Hart, he did extra. But you have to understand, that's the generation they come from. Like my grandmother, when she'd want you to do like the dishes or something, she wouldn't even ask me. She would look at me, she would look at the dishes, and then look at me. And if she had to look at them dishes one more time, something was probably gonna come flying at me. Like, it wasn't no words. That generation, older generations, they're just very matter of fact. So Kevin Nash got on there and talking about, you wrestling too small, you big, you got to do this, XYZ. She could have took offense to it, but instead she called him, took his advice, and I mean, her career has like taken off by taking his advice. Same thing with Javon Evans. Javon Evans got attitude when somebody said something to him, but people have to understand, it's not always the presentation. Sometimes take the advice. You know what I'm saying? Take the words. You may not like how it's presented to you. I don't always like the pizza from Domino's, but it still tastes good. You know what I'm saying? It's not always about how things look. But Raquel's doing great. Bayley did great. Kiana James had that one botch. And then JC Jane is quickly becoming, well, I mean, you beat up a Bella, so I love you, but quickly becoming one of my favorites on the show. But happy to see Raquel advance. And then you saw the backstage thing with her and God, names are not on my Liv tonight, where she didn't look too happy when Liv.
Yeah, because both of them might be going against each other, and
Liv
she pointed that out.
Liv shouldn't beat her. She don't need it. You already have a championship. So you're gonna go after? You want to have 2 belts while I'm standing here?
Right.
We supposed to be, we family. We Judgment Day.
Do you think they're gonna go that route and actually have them two face each other, or is there a better story within the women's?
I think the better story right now is Giulia. Just like Giulia's going back to being Giulia.
Okay.
I think this tour is showing WWE who she is.
Okay.
The braids is gone. The attitude is back that she had when she was in other federations and stuff like that. Other companies, not federation, old school again. So I think it's, and they like erupted when she went off on Kiana tonight.
Yeah.
Now, granted, she's gonna come back to America. There's gonna be crickets all over the place, but at least they can see she does. It may be dead here, but there's an audience for her.
Right.
So push her, because she can go.
Yeah.
She can really. I wish she'd dye her hair a different color. Cause that blonde, just with her skin tone, I just don't like it. Like go brunette, go black, go red. But that blonde, I'm not vibing with that. Right. So next segment, my boy Danhausen in the lab. I guess he needed something to do, so he electrocuted The Miz. Yeah. Miz got paid to fake an electrocution. So
yeah, Miz probably got the best job in his.
But that man is a hustler. The Miz know how to secure a bag. Bro.
He know how to secure a bag.
That's why his wife ain't letting him go. That man makes some money.
He makes some money. He know. Hey, I respect to the Miz.
So I'm gonna say, I know it's about Sami and Sami's crybaby ways, and you had whatchamacallit on the phone talking about people being toxic and whatever. Like Danhausen, he's always funny. Yeah, and The Miz, he can make lemonade out of anything. So love The Miz. Love to get him on the show. I'm gonna see what I can make happen. Brother got little connections here and there. Okay. So the next segment, we had Tala Tonga beating Royce Keys, waste of time match. Waste of time. The promo after was better when Solo was more talking like you could be with us or you could get beat down. Like get down and lay down essentially. But go ahead.
No, I agree. I didn't really care for the match per se. I'm kind of surprised Royce took the pinfall, but then I guess
they trying to build Tyler.
Yeah, they're trying to build him, but they also trying to build Royce up too, I guess. But I guess, no. I mean, Royce already took a pinfall before, so I guess it's easier to say, hey, you can take another pinfall. But they're not really doing nothing with Tyler. Like, I mean, he's there. He's mute, so it's not like
he can go. They could have got rid of him too in the mass releases. No offense to him, I'm not entertained. I'm just not. Yeah. And Royce, I'm starting to get to a point where you can go to. Like you on there whining just like Sami. Like you know me, you know where I come from. And we talking to R-Truth and you know what I like, man. Just you too big to do all this talking. Yeah.
And I wish he had better entrance music too, but I don't know.
Yeah, like his presentation is just not.
Yeah, and so how much of that do you blame it on WWE?
All of it. Yeah, because he said himself he's listening to Triple H, and they work all this stuff out. And he came in wrong with the "I lost my mommy, everybody feel bad for me" thing.
Yeah. And then that's how they literally promoted him. You know how people have like video packages when they're about to debut. They use Stephanie's podcast, week after week as a way to like advertise him. Yep. Which was weird. I was like,
I'm a black man who didn't have nothing, and I got it out the mud. Did it without my mother passed away. I did it without her, and now I'm living my dreams, and I'm just grateful. You know what I mean? How many of us have that story? So it's not like we're gonna get behind you. We're just gonna say, "Great job."
Yeah, now, and then because then that comes off like an underdog, and like you too big to be an underdog.
Way too. You need to be hurting somebody,
right?
Like if anything, use your mama to like. I'm gonna keep going to basketball because that's all in the world. Karl Anthony Towns say he doing the finals for his mama, locking down Wemby. You need to be locking down the E. Yeah, lock it. You are huge.
He needs to be out there destroying people.
Go after it. I'm hurting every cruiserweight I see. Rey Mysterio out there on the microphone. I'm coming out of nowhere. You see Dragon Lee trying to back him up, I'm beating you down too. I'm going after every Dominic, he talking, I'm hitting him upside the head with a chair. Like JD, you can get it too.
Yeah, they should let him loose. Cause like I'm looking at the way they build Oba compared to Royce. Like they the same, they should be built the same way.
And then you had them meet.
And had them meet. They already on opposite shows. But they not doing a good job of building them.
I still say I wanted my faction with Omos, Apollo Crews, even though they let him go. Now I say add, I keep wanting to call this man Powerhouse Hobbs. That's not who he is. Royce Keys. And then Oba. Call it Naja. Boom.
And had him go against the bloodline.
And kill everybody. but they're never going to do that. That's too much black power. I understand it. That's not how we do it in WWE. So next we have Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, Tiffany Stratton, who look like she's gaining a little weight back, which is good. And then, of course, Jade Cargill.
See how his voice changed.
Oh, yeah. She came out there and she made it happen. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't a L. She took that dub. I will say, I don't know what happened, but Jade is wrestling. Like, it went from she's pretty and pretty boring to like she going now. Like she has a momentum. I'm actually enjoying her matches a little. Like I'm actually enjoying the matches, not because she's in it, but like enjoying myself genuinely. Even B-Fab and Michin, they got a little distracted with the fans tonight.
Yeah. That's why I was wondering what was going on. I wonder if it was some extra.
That dude kept yelling at him.
Stuff.
Yeah, he was. That's why she was like your mama and all that stuff. It was some guy. He just kept yelling stuff, and it was a lot. And I get it. I'm right. You right here.
You're right
while
there,
we trying to focus and remember lines, and you screaming at me. So he's probably a plant. Unreal got me thinking everything is planned and planted.
Yeah,
but who knows? But I enjoyed the match. I enjoyed all the women. Rhea Ripley doing what she do.
I wish they would take Jay's finish better because that's twice how they
with the arms.
Playing the arms, or at least I don't know if they're to blame or if it's the cameraman to blame. The camera
I wouldn't
angles.
go straight on for that.
Yeah,
I would do it.
That's
at
back
an
to
angle.
back weeks because they did it with Alexa last week and then they did it. So
I'd cut to a wider angle, or I'd cut like to the side, or maybe behind Jade, or something. Because straight on like that, we could see like why did that your arms should hurt.
Yeah,
but I mean, it's still WWE. Suspend your disbelief.
But Rhea took a good one last. What was that?
Her and Rhea got a lot of chemistry though, and I think the trust is there with her and Rhea.
Okay.
Maybe because her and Alexa hadn't had a lot of matches,
okay.
So you still building. So I think that's what it is. Maybe people still building trust because that's a big move to take.
Yeah, it is.
So, and that's not a small woman giving it to you neither.
Yeah.
But I like Charlotte. Charlotte was doing a lot of cartwheels and flips and round offs tonight. Charlotte's in a good place, man. I think. It sounded like now that Alexa's hurt, she coming back.
So is she's legit hurt, or is it just storyline?
I think it might just be storyline. I haven't read anything, but I like the Queen speech.
Yeah,
I'm liking that Charlotte's coming back.
It sounds like she's trying to go for 15.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm all for that. So more power to everybody. Everybody, even Tiffany. Great on the mic tonight. Good match. I have nothing negative to say. Yeah, it's not like a Bella was in there or anything.
Okay.
So I mean that was just the talking, and then of course we just talked about the Jade Cargill and all that match, which was good. Next, Fatal Influence is attacking Paige and Brie Bella. So if you hadn't watched it, Fatal Influence, they're walking down the hallway. JCJ's mad because she didn't win the Fatal 4-Way. And pretty much it's like it's on site with whoever, and then they stop walking and the camera pans to, you guessed it, Brie Bella, Brie mode, all that stuff, right? And then they start jacking back and forth, and then out of nowhere, the other two following them, they boom, they jumping them, which I love. See, that's what I love about Fatal Influence, and they understand how to attack a Bella. You got to do it as a team. You see that? You got to have strategy when you attack a Bella. You can't just go straight at, because then they're going to ruin your career and take credit for it. You have to attack them from all sides. Much love, much respect to Fatal Influence. Paige, I'm sorry you had to catch these hands, and you were part of the backlash. We love you. That wasn't on purpose, but bad company corrupts good morals. You need to make better friends, okay? And to Bree's kids, I'm sorry you had to watch your mama catch those hands. All right. I'm sure she's a great mom, but she's a terrible wrestler. Next was Ricky Saints, my son's favorite right now, because he mimics all of Ricky Saints' moves. He was at church doing this. That boy had me dying. So Ricky Saints beating Carmelo Hayes. I didn't care who won this match. I loved it so much. They could have wrestled all night long.
Yeah, it was a great match.
That's all you gonna say? It was a great match?
Yeah, because I'm just trying to think, because
I mean, nothing like crazy happened. But
nothing. I'm just trying to think.
He grabbed the tights.
Because they're both pretty much they're pretty much tied to Trick, so I guess they're both kind of doing the program. So
yeah,
I'm just kind of wondering. And then you still, well, never mind, because Melo's out of the He's out of the King of the Ring.
Yeah,
so.
he is. But he can still go for the U.S. Championship,
Yeah.
though. Which, that's pretty much what they're fighting over, a chance to get the Trick, because
Right.
Trick been smacking the taste out of Ricky mouth. So,
and I feel like they building towards. I could see it being Trick versus Melo at SummerSlam.
I'm not mad at that.
I could see that.
Yeah, I'm not mad
If
at
they
that.
build it, I mean, and then it's not a whole lot of build that you got to do because the history is already there.
Mhm.
But I feel like that would be a great SummerSlam match if that's the route, especially because you got to get Melo back in a consistent.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
But I mean,
storyline. So
I still liked it. He lost dirty instead of clean. And then they had Trick come out right after,
yeah.
and Trick, like, he was having a ball, bro. Like, he was enjoying himself when he came out there. So, I mean, I liked it.
How you feel about because this happened right afterwards? How you feel about the backstage interaction with him and Braun?
It just makes him feel more main event.
Yeah.
And Trick isn't. I haven't seen him in a moment where I feel like it's too big for him yet.
Yeah, me either.
So I'm excited to see what they do for him because he's not folding. That brother is taking everything both hands. Like, I loved it when he came out. He was just grooving with everybody.
Yeah.
Like, he is living his best life. He got a good woman. He got a good job. He making good money. And people love him.
Right.
So, when you do what you love, you never work a day in your life, and it shows. So, more power to Trick, man. Whoop that Trick all day long. Except your wife. Don't whoop her. That's jail time. So next we had we were talking about her. Here she is. Lash Legend beating Chelsea Green. I was mad in the mug Chelsea lost.
Yeah. And because I was so conflicted because I like Lash.
I like Lash too.
Love Lash, but I didn't want to see Chelsea lose because I feel like
Chelsea need to have the championship.
have a
She's
championship.
loved so much right now.
Oh, yeah. And then she started to embrace it. Like, she shook somebody's hand. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I watched her and her husband, I keep on saying Zack Ryder, but it's not him anymore, Matt Cardona, and they were promoting a video game because he's in WWE 2K26 now.
Okay.
And they were like, but they got to be themselves. So they were being all playful and making bets. And it's like, to see that she's in a marriage that they're in love with each other and they enjoy each other. And you see her come out and she's so happy, but then she gets treated like enhancement talent. So that sucks. But she's happy.
Yeah, she's amazing. And then cause I saw her on Instagram, like, she's taking her acting seriously. Like, she takes like classes and she does self tapes and stuff. Like, she wants to pursue acting as well. So she put the money in the bank. She got to win Money in the Bank. To me,
I'm all for it. I love Chelsea.
she gotta win Money in the Bank. To me, man.
Chelsea,
They
from a veteran, I salute you.
Yeah, she's 10 out of 10.
Yep.
Highly recommend.
Yep. Next we had Solo recruiting Royce. We already talked about that. We don't need to keep going over. He was holding his breast the entire time, so I didn't know what that was for. But all the whooping he took, that's all that hurt. Then I like this segment, Chad Gable.
Oh yes, and the pop that he got when he came out. Oh yeah,
this is the time.
This is the time
to push
push him
this
to the
man.
moon.
Yes,
they
push
have
this
to.
Man.
They have to, man. And then and I got kind of discouraged with the second segment because I wonder if he gonna, which ain't bad, but I hope they don't just delegate him to. So, cause it seemed like he apologized to Ray Phoenix.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And then Ray was like, I'm not the only person that you disrespected.
Right.
So I hope they don't have him just going segment by segment.
Because he did Dragon Lee too.
Yeah. So I hope that's not a weekly occurrence to where they just having him like apologize to all the Lucha Libres.
I like it.
But just doing that backstage and then that's it.
Because then you get them all like, okay, he's a nice guy. Then let Chad go crazy and tear these Lucha brothers to pieces.
But you don't think he should like skip all that and then just do both simultaneously? I don't want him to be in just backstage segment.
Well, I mean, it ain't that many luchadors on the show. It ain't gonna be like months. But and on top of that,
but then I don't know, like the way they do it, man. It might be 1 week with Penta, 1 week with Ray.
You're right.
1 week with Dragon Lee.
Well, he got 2 down. Maybe he'll do 2 next week and he done. But it's just he needs to build the equity to get them to trust him, and then I would unleash Chad Gable on all of the luchadors. And this time, not to be disrespectful. I became one of you. I understand the culture now. I respect it, but you don't respect me because there's a culture here too. See, Lucha Libre is your style, but he's an Olympic wrestler, and now I'm going to introduce you to that.
I would just put him on the ring. I want to put a world title on him. I ain't
Oh
gonna
no, I have no arguments there. He looks the part. He can wrestle. He could talk.
And then the way this is the biggest he's been to me as Chad. This is like,
if he doesn't,
you got to strike while the iron's like.
If he doesn't get gold, they wasted it. They wasted
come on,
it.
Man. You gotta
him and El Grande Americano better get something in AAA. He better take that belt from Dominic, because Dominic ain't doing nothing with it but walking out with it every week.
Yeah.
So he's the most over thing in Mexico.
Yeah.
Definitely put a belt on him now that this feud is over.
Yeah.
So they both need championships. Period.
You gotta Chad. Come on, man. Come on, WWE. Don't let me down.
Don't waste it. Do it at SummerSlam. Next, we had Dominic winning his King of the Ring main event, and of course, that's where the show ended, with Dominic winning and Liv just all over him. I know his wife loves that. So,
and I think she loves it for real, because like Dom said multiple times, yeah, she cool with it. She down.
Yeah, I bet every time she get mad, well, I've been looking at this Birkin bag, and you're gonna get it. So, hey, cool. Hey, your marriage is working, and you get to have Liv, and you get to have Rhea.
He got it made.
Life
Dom
is good.
Man of the year.
I need to go get my neck tatted. Maybe my wife will let me get a couple women. I don't know.
That's crazy.
But no, main event was great. Good match. There wasn't nothing that really like stood out to me. I just thought it was
a solid fatal four-way.
Yeah, the latter half of the show made the show good. So yeah, that's all I really got for the main event. What you got?
No, same here. It was a solid fatal four-way. I probably liked the men's fatal four-way on Raw, with the one with Oba and all them on. Was Oba.
That was better.
That was a better match.
But I could say everybody's more emotionally invested in Oba than anybody else.
That's true too.
But I did forget to talk about this, and I want to see what your thoughts are. Damian Priest is getting on my nerves.
Yeah, I was gonna say so, because I didn't understand. I don't understand. And then I would say the writing.
When I say that, I'm not saying.
I'm not gonna blame that. But
I'm talking about the characters, not the actual people.
Yeah, because it doesn't make sense for him to have. It's like they're trying to force him to have a problem with Royce. That doesn't make sense. He literally hasn't done nothing to you.
I don't want to lose you, Truth.
Yeah, and then
man, if you don't shut your big Puerto Rican fake hair wearing self up.
And then like I saw I saw the uniform he had, and then so because like he had on like a see-through lace, like a bikini, no, not a bikini, but like a.
I'm so tired.
Like some lingerie,
transvestite.
And I thought about you whenever you called him bisexual Undertaker. I was like, man, he kind of looking like with the fit he had on. I was like,
I know he got him a little shorty though. I forgot which one of them wrestlers he with, but he got him a shorty.
I thought he was dating
Lacey Lane or whatever.
The one that got released because she was cute, like the one with the curly hair, the tag team that was in the tag.
Not Katana, the other one. But Lacey Lane
stayed because they was really good. They was really good.
They still wrestling. I think they in MLW or somewhere now. They still a team.
I thought he was dating her, but maybe they were just best friends or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, you wasting that.
Yeah,
I'd have gotten that relationship.
Yeah, she's nice.
But all in all, I'd say it was a good 3.5 star show.
Yeah, I give it that.
Well, let us know what you think. Like and subscribe. Make sure you put it in the comments. If you're not watching on YouTube, which seems to be most of our traffic comes from there, but if you're on Spotify or anything, please make sure you email us at 8301podcast@gmail.com. And that has been the SmackDown review for the week, but we're not done yet. We have to get into 8301 Court, and my man Chris has the topic.
So, this kind of came to me when I was doing my little lunch jog, a little lunch walk.
Okay.
You know,
he's in amazing shape. If y'all
I'm not.
Know. All he does is work out.
I'm trying to get my steps in, but
2% body fat, ladies.
That's false.
Ladies, he's single. 2% body fat. Dreads, Y'all love them dreadheads. He got tattoos. He go to church. He don't smoke weed. He don't do drugs. Come on, ladies. He got a job and a nice car. I ain't capping on that car. That car nice.
Anyway, so I was thinking, I was like, man, how is there a super, or besides the other two, besides the two I named, is there a superstar that's had 2 Hall of Fame careers in one? So, because one, I was saying Shawn Michaels, like he had a Hall of Fame career before the back injury, and then one after. Like both are Hall of Fame careers, like worthy. So, like I thought about Shawn, and then I thought about Roman Reigns, because Roman had,
because of the cancer.
Well, no. I feel like everything he did prior to COVID was a Hall of Fame career. As far as his accolades, the stuff with the Shield, and then with all the main events he was doing and the championships he had won, despite the crowd and all that, he was still like a main eventer and like he was still a big name. I feel like his resume pre-COVID was a Hall of Fame worthy, and then everything he's done from COVID to now has been a separate Hall of Fame career. I was trying to see if you agree with that, and to see if you would add anybody else to see if they had, if the wrestlers.
Yes, I agree. Secondly, Hulk Hogan. Everything he did in WWE in the red and yellow, then he went to WCW with the black and white with the NWO. First of all, he set the whole wrestling game on its head when he did that. But that, to me, that was a whole nother career. He'd never been a heel before.
Okay.
And then he came back to WWE and turned right back into a babyface and was him all over again. So technically that's 3 Hall of Fame careers. I mean, or just 2. He just went back to the first one.
Yeah.
But he definitely has had multiple. I would say Bret Hart had a Hall of Fame career as part of the Hart Foundation. Then his emergence as a single star, and then back to being the head of the Hart Foundation with a different look. I'd say that's Hall of Fame worthy. Farouk, Ron Simmons, first African American world champion in WCW. He had an amazing career there. Went to WWE, reinvented himself, became Farouk, beating down Ahmed Johnson every 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Then starting the Nation of Domination, which people want back so bad.
Is that the one that Triple H hated? Ahmed Johnson?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Hated Ahmed. A lot of people hated Ahmed Johnson.
Okay.
But and then Farouk was so good he got over a word.
Yeah.
So it's like, other than Stone Cold, I don't know who's gotten one word. Oh, well, Flair. Woo. But
so Jey Uso, I guess.
I guess you got to get something over.
LA Knight.
Yeah, literally. So yeah, some people have, but getting that word over. Yeah, Ron Simmons, most definitely. Goldberg, I say, for both companies. 2 Hall of Fame careers. I want to say Sting, but he wasn't Hall of Fame in WWE. Sting, but you had Surfer Sting and you had Crow Sting. That's 2 different, because he got hurt, so it's 2 different careers. And those were both Hall of Fame careers. Crow Sting from the 90s on, and you had Surfer Sting from the 80s down. So those were, like, I could go with, like, who I feel like has Hall of Fame's careers. I would definitely say Kane.
Yeah.
Kane has,
oh man,
he definitely, I don't know why he is not a Hall of Famer yet.
He's a Hall of Famer.
Kane hit the Hall of Fame? When did he hit the Hall of Fame?
It was during COVID.
That's why I don't remember.
It was during the pandemic.
But yeah, no, Kane, he was also Nails. He was a bunch of different people. But he was Isaac Yankem. He was so many people. He might
be the most man.
Super under, and then he.
Do you think he gets the credit he deserves? I didn't know. So because now because certain clips that pop up on my news feed. He was crazy athletic.
Yeah,
like he was doing like he was doing like drop kicks, and then what's the move? I can't.
He did the flying clothesline. He did those. He
and
did
then like the Hurricanrana.
Yep, he did Hurricanranas. He did those. He was doing a lot. Big Show did a Hurricanrana. He
sure did.
So
yeah,
definitely him.
Kane was crazy athletic.
Kane was the man back in the day for just Hall of Fame. Undertaker, because there's so many different versions of him.
Okay.
Plus who he was in WCW. When it comes to wrestlers with different phases, but they still were Hall of Famers. To me, there's just so many of them that had such an impact. We just can't sleep on that. But like you said, Shawn Michaels, definitely.
Yeah. You named a lot. I mean, because I was just thinking about. The first 2 that came to mind was Shawn, and then with Roman. But
no, definitely Roman.
Because that's when I kind of started
say the
watching
Usos.
hardcore.
Say the Usos too.
So I was going to ask you about that actually, because I was thinking about the Usos and the New Day. I was asking, do you think which one? Okay, which members of the group do you think can have
Solo?
Yeah, like a solo Hall of Fame. Do you think Kofi
Yes.
gets in
Kofi by himself.
by himself? You think they're gonna do that?
The Jamaican Kofi and then the African Kofi. Yes, separately. I think he's the only one out of both groups.
Okay.
But I would. This is weird, and I don't think it's ever been done. Put them in the Hall of Fame together. Because to me, there's no tag team division right now without those two teams. They were their tag team division. So I think they go in. I would make them like one team. Like, because there is no WWE tag team division, period. I'd say from COVID on, without from COVID on, without them.
With COVID on, yeah, because they reminded me, because their rivalry kind of reminded me of what the Shield and the Wyatt family was when they was feuding. Because I remember that feud between the Shield and the Wyatt family was
huge,
spectacular. That was a big deal.
But those aren't they weren't tag teams. If that makes sense, like the Usos and the New Day, those were teams. New Day brought back the Freebird rule. Like they were so innovative in the way that they would bring stuff back. But then, I mean, they got over cereal and they got over pancakes and they owls and just, that. And then the Usos with they're bringing the Hakas to the ring and the face paint, and they were like the Samoa John Cena's with the colors and all of that. And then they morphed it into now we're black and we're gonna use black culture to get y'all excited with the Uso Penitentiary. And then now they kind of mix black culture with their culture, and it's even better. So it's like I think what makes both teams so good, they never stop innovating. Okay. The New Day with the Power Ranger outfits, the anime outfits, like they're grabbing a whole nother demographic. They may not even watch wrestling, who will watch it just to see what they're putting on. So like those two teams are the bar. Okay. Now, and I'm not talking about Sheamus and Antonio Cesaro. I'm talking about they are the bar. Literally, if you want to be a tag team, that's the goal to set it to. Those 5 men, excuse me, Biggie, that was disrespectful.
How would you pair them with the Dudleys and the Hardys and Edge and Christian?
Totally different. Hardys were amazing because they were something very different. I couldn't connect with them because that's not my lifestyle, but I love Jeff. Matt was a snooze fest, but I love Jeff. The Dudleys were great. I always felt like Devon was getting disrespected by Bubba. Edge and Christian were hilarious. I thought they were both great together. But if you give me those 3 teams, plus you give me the New Day and you give me the Usos, and I can only pick 2, I'm still picking those 2.
Okay.
Still. And I love Jeff. Out of everybody.
That'd be hard for me to Hardy Boys was nice.
Hardy Boys was nice. But take away Jeff and it's just Matt. You're not watching it. You're not.
That's kind of disrespectful.
How so? Tell me a great Matt Hardy match. He's having a great match with his wife because they're getting divorced. But other than that, what other matches?
I mean, the Matt and Edge, that was a classic story.
No, that man should have just deleted himself. Now, first of all, that was only good because it was true. Yeah. And the matches wasn't great. Just the storyline was great.
But the delete, now he was able to reinvent himself.
Yeah, I didn't care about that delete, and the woken and broken,
man.
I didn't care about it,
man.
No, Willow's great. Like Jeff Hardy's alter ego. Jeff is the reason the Hardy Boys exist. I'm sorry, Matt is the one you can trust because he ain't gonna go drinking and
they had balance to the. I mean, because you needed Matt in the situation because he provided the balance.
I ain't never met a Matt Hardy fan in my life.
That's crazy.
Everybody just talks about Jeff. I'm sorry. I mean, look at the Usos. I think Jimmy is far more talented than Jay, but Jay gets all of the credit.
But that's the different situation because Jimmy wasn't around because of injuries and alcohol and all that stuff.
That promo Jimmy did on Friday, I love that. When he was like, we sending out a warning shot. Pow! They the twos. I was into that. I'm like, hey, Jay on that microphone, dangerous. He is vicious on that thing. So, no Diddy, by the way. But it's just Jay Uso, you not on Jimmy's level microphone wise, but Jay had me cracking up when he was messing with Jacob.
Yeah.
So I mean, they have a great dynamic, and they're twins, so they should have a great dynamic. But yeah, ain't nobody messing with them tag team wise. I'm thinking like nobody in my lifetime I would take over these 2 teams. Nobody.
Not even over the
Ooh,
brothers of.
Well, I was about
the
the Brothers of Destruction. That hit me right when I said that. Like, I don't know. 2-man power trip wasn't bad either, but it's fine. It's fine.
But I guess they wasn't organic tactic. Well, I guess they wasn't.
Kane and Undertaker were.
But I guess they wasn't presented as to be tag teams.
True, but even with the Brothers of Destruction, they never really got the push they should have gotten. Like, there's nobody who should have been beating them. They should have had a tag championships and had to relinquish them as opposed to lose them. I don't really feel like Kane and Undertaker really got their just due. Kane was WWE champion like 2 or 3 times. Undertaker had it like 4 times. Never for a long time. Like, they were just novelty acts, but they were monsters.
Yeah.
But
then I guess you can't really put it. I guess it made sense because you can't really just. Because then how do they lose? Because if they're like supernatural people, technically they're not supposed to ever lose then. So you can't really keep them like, you can't really keep the belt on them like that anyway.
You got a point. I have no argument for that, but it still would have been. I mean, I wasn't the biggest fans of. I mean, I loved Kane. I thought Kane was way better than Undertaker. He was taller, bigger. Yeah. I love when he put the thing on his neck to talk.
Yeah,
like it was believable. And then when he took his mask off for the first time and the hair came with it, I was like, so was he wearing like a wig the whole time, or did he ever grow his hair out?
And I still don't understand why they made him shave his hair. That never made sense to me.
I guess it was to give a look, like a weird look.
Yeah, I guess. That whole run, I know we're kind of getting off topic, but that unmasked.
Oh no,
that man for that
that's Hall of Fame months, right there.
Even through those first few months, now that's how you create a monster, because he. Mm-hmm. Like the dominance, the domination he had week after week. I was, man, as a kid, I looked forward to that because I was about 13 when that was going on.
Yeah,
he was forward to that.
Then they put the horror movies out to go with the character.
Oh yeah.
Then see Vince,
Tombstone and Linda McMahon on
come
the
on, Vincent Kennedy McMahon Jr. Without Vince, no Kane.
Nah.
Huh? Come on, Vince.
But that was when he was Vince. Like that was when he was prime Vince. I ain't talking about this Vince where he was out of touch. He was still in touch.
Okay. All right.
I'll give him credit for that.
Yeah. Well, we need you back, Vince. Come on, man.
No, you don't.
Come on. I mean,
as a character, yes. As the character, yes.
The shows in Italy, this SmackDown kind of fell off a little bit from the bar they had set. But we'll see when Monday's back in the States, I believe. So we'll see.
Well, not next week. The week after.
Okay. So one more week of good crowds. Love y'all. Over there in Italy, y'all are a crowd to behold.
Oh yeah.
So hey, I'm loving what WWE is doing. Yeah, I'm out. That's all I got.
Okay.
All right. So I hopefully if you're listening, you watched the game tonight and you saw the Spurs hold that L. I just want to say to all of my Wembanyama fans out there, this is why the MVP stays in OKC. Thank you very much. Because we don't blow that last second shot. And I know what you're saying, but y'all home. Yeah, we're home, but if you recall, our MVP scored 35 points in Game 7. It was the rest of the team that didn't show up. But the greatest player of all time, who people are trying to say is Wembanyama, especially you fans in San Antonio, choked. Wide open. Just want to point that out. Choked all the way. And then looked like he wanted to cry. Now, one thing I ain't seen SGA do is break down in the middle of the court. But your player, it seems like every game now, finds a reason to cry. So, and I'm sorry, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with men crying. But when you that big, do it in the locker room. Just do it. You too big for all that.
I mean, he's trying to show his emotion.
Don't miss shots. You ain't going to show it.
Like he cares about the game. He's passionate about the game he loves. That's all he's doing, right?
Well, be passionate about winning.
He is passionate about winning.
We were so passionate about it, we put rings on. Let's see what y'all do by the end of the year. And that's all y'all Wemby fans. But, let's go Knicks. It's all blue and orange, no matter what. And just enjoy it, because if the Thunder was in the finals, y'all be down 2-0 as opposed to up 2. So, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment. I know I went in on Wemby. I shouldn't have done that. If he has a problem with it, he can come cry about it. So, that's all I got. I've been your host, Marcus Brown.
And it's your boy, Chris.
And I'm sorry for being so controversial, y'all. I say something crazy every episode.
Every week,
episode. Man. Hey, but if it gets y'all
we
listening.
We ain't never finna get monetized, man.
Yes, we are. Yes, because I ain't using no crazy language. I'm just keeping it a buck. But I'm saying, if it gets y'all listening, I'm going to keep saying wild stuff. But all right, we'll see y'all next week, man. We appreciate y'all.
Yes,
Peace.
Sir.